This is your girl, Taliana Sanchez from Bella Vida Inc. Welcome to our podcast, Tattoo Nightmare, episode 8. For today, we have the one and only Vanessa. Please introduce yourself.
Hey, my name is Vanessa. I am a tattoo artist and the face of Corazón, Sagrado tattoos, located in West Hills.
Tattoo owner, sorry. West Hills,
yeah.
Cheers to that for being an owner.
Salud.
We have today Freddy Cougar and Michael Myers.
What did you
I was going to say, no? Oh my God.
Chainsaw Massacre.
It's Michael
it's
Myers.
Leatherface.
It's Leatherface?
It's Leatherface.
My bad.
It's Leatherface.
My bad. I'm going to sip my tea.
Ooh.
Vanessa,
Mm-hmm.
take me to a nightmare where you had to deal with either a client or a tattoo artist.
Okay.
And overcook them.
Overcook them. Refry them.
Refry. I fucking love that.
Un little casamiento right there.
Oh, no.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm actually gonna go way back as an apprentice.
Oh.
As an apprentice. As an artist now, I don't feel like I've dealt with any nightmarish situations.
Yeah. You have healthier boundaries now.
Healthier boundaries, yes, and we set those boundaries and keep them.
Yes. Oh
Yes.
my God.
But as an apprentice, let me tell you. So one day we had, this woman come in.
Mm-hmm.
She was obviously upset, visibly upset. Walked in the door and was like,
That's already a red flag. I'm already like, damn.
walked into the door and was like, I want a tattoo. My husband left me. I want to spend all of his money. I need a tattoo. Mind you, right away, everybody looks up and we're just kind of confused.
Yeah.
We don't know. I mean, we know where she came from, obviously,
Yeah.
but we don't know what this woman's going through, what she's talking about. But she wants to
Yeah.
spend her husband's money.
That's a really big statement.
Huge
I got all
statement.
this money. It's not mine.
It's not
Here
mine.
it is.
Take it.
Take it off.
and give me a tattoo.
We're like, okay.
So, as an apprentice, I'm just there, like, just
Yeah,
sitting
you're
there doing my own
baby.
little apprentice things. I'm just like, let me ignore this woman real quick.
Yeah.
All the artists were working at the shop.
These motherfuckers.
They were all working.
They knew the red flag.
knew,
They're
they
like, give it to
knew.
the apprentice. Give it to the
So
apprentice.
everybody's working. They're like, no, like, no, we don't have time. And then out of nowhere, here we have my mentor. As this woman's walking out the door, he's like, hold up. Hold up.
Jesus, no.
He's like, hold up. She can do it for you.
Damn.
And I'm sitting there like, who is she? I'm the only she there.
Damn.
So sure enough, I had to go talk to this client.
He threw you to the wolves.
Just threw me to the wolves.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there. Okay, so she's telling me she wants some roses. Everybody loves roses.
Yeah.
You're
like, maybe nothing too difficult.
I'm like, all right, cool, a rose here, there, whatever, cool. And then she hits me with, I want a vine that starts at my armpit and ends, I don't even know what it's called. What is that part?
Right above.
Blur me out. Right above your area where your lips are about to start.
Damn. Yeah.
So
give us a diagram right here.
These are the lips. Little lippies right here. She wanted the vine to stop here.
Oh my Lord Jesus.
So I'm sitting there like, how am I going to do this? Mind you, I probably had maybe like 5 tiny tattoos under my belt at the time. I'm like, still a baby, still.
And at that point, you don't know how to say no. You don't know how to be like, I can't do this for you. Because you're like, I want to please everybody. I want to like get an experience from everyone. Like, you can't judge a book, by its cover. You're trying your best to be like, this bitch is awesome right now.
So I'm just sitting there like, all right, cool. Let's do this. So hand stenciling because I'm like, all right, whatever.
Old school days.
If
you know, your hand and wrist.
All about that muscle memory.
That's true.
So here I am. Now I'm in the bathroom stenciling her. And I tell her before we get out, mind you, I'm in a shop. It's all guys. I'm the only female there. So I'm like, okay, look, this is how it's going to go down.
They're like, oh, female makes sense.
Yeah, right? So we get to my station. I have our privacy walls up and everything. And I'm like, all right, cool. We're going to do the top half first. Keep your pants on. And then once we finish the top part, we'll get to the lower part of the tattoo. She was very adamant of
getting naked,
taking everything off.
This bitch wanted to give a show.
She wanted to show.
She was like, look
her
at
husband
me.
left her. So
she wanted to be seen.
Exactly. So I'm just
she's like, look at me with all this money and you tattoo down to my my neck, my back, my blank.
I was definitely scared though.
Yeah.
Just because I'm like, I can't stop. I mean, I could. I verbally told her to stop, but.
Was this your first time tattooing anywhere down there?
Yes, it would have been. It would have been my first time.
Yeah, she just was like, you seen this, you seen all of this, you know what we got, here you go.
You know what it is. So I'm there, and then I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. She's on the bed. I'm about to pull my first line. I get in there. She starts yelling, bloody murder, begging for a smoke break. And I'm like, no, like, we just got started. I'm like, it was a long process just putting it on you.
Yeah, because it's all
like armpit, like stenciled on roses, had to freehand binds.
Oh my god.
So I'm just like, no, like,
She's a hot man.
We're gonna get down to the nitty gritty and just finish this. Like, I just wanted to be done with it. So there she goes again, yelling. I'm back in there. She's yelling again. I'm like, fine, let me get this woman her smoke break. Take your smoke break. It's cool. Go ahead.
So you're like, give me 5 minutes.
I'm like, let me take that break.
Yeah, you're like, I need this break, motherfucker. Yeah. Were the guys telling you anything around you? Or were they looking? They're like, what the fuck?
You know, being the apprentice and having to deal with a client like that, I mean, it is kind of funny. If you look at it, like, yes, you know, from the outside, you're just like,
because this is like one in a blue moon. We don't get people like this all the time. Exactly. But they definitely stay in our fucking minds.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Forever, because we're like, fuck this, never again.
So it's funny, you know, to them it's funny. I mean, looking at it now, it's funny. Yeah. It is funny. Having to experience it was not too funny.
Yeah. 100%. It's different when you're in the moment and then you look back and you could laugh at it a little bit because you're like, damn, I was learning. I was a baby. I didn't know how to like deal with people that were going through this or anything.
Exactly. Yeah.
So after that break, what happened?
So after that break, she comes back in. So I'm like, all right, cool. Like, let's get these roses done. So I'm here like trying to outline her rose again. Still stuck on that one first rose. Oh, man. And she starts yelling again.
After so many screams, I'm like, it's gonna numb. But
yeah, no. So she's laying there, and I guess one of the artists that were there, you know, is kind of like, hey, like, you good over there? Yeah. And then she's like, wait, like, what's your name?
To the other artist?
To the other artist. And then I'm like, where's she going with this? But whatever. Let her talk. You know,
you're like, as long as you get distracted and you let me work.
Yeah, that's fine. So she's like, oh, Pedro, come here. Like, I love Mexicans. Are you Mexican?
Oh my God.
So now I'm here like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on now? Like, what's gonna happen next?
You're like, deep breaths. I'm breathing for you right now because I'm like, God, Jesus.
Yeah, so I'm just there and I'm just like, woman, like, like, relax, take it easy. Yeah. And she starts. She's like,
I love Mexicans. I love Mexican food.
This hurts so much. She's hurting me.
Like, just yelling.
Because she probably want Pedro to fucking come in and be like, let me get in here. Let me tattoo you.
No, but pause.
Say it.
She was like, Pedro, come put your in my mouth so I could stop yelling. That'd make me feel so much better. And then at that moment, I was just like, what the fuck?
Oh my. let me drink some right now out of Leatherface.
I'll join you.
Some coffee right here. Cheers. Before. We need a break. Because this is intense.
Oh, damn. My. So she hits him with the come put your in my mouth. And then she jumps onto like, I should have driven to Home Depot and rented a U-Haul and picked up 6 of those Mexicans and they could have rented on me right now. And I'm just there like, who the fuck how? Like,
well, with all the money she has, I'm pretty sure she has enough to pay.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it, but I'm just like, woman.
Whoa.
Woman, like, chill.
Yeah. I'm kind of like, I would be shocked because I mean, like, is this normal? Because you're just
an apprentice, yeah.
And you're learning about like how the shop rolls and everything, and you're like, is this normal? They're not telling you. They're adding more fire to it. If anything, it's fucking Pedro. Don't do it.
It was all shits and giggles for them and for everyone at the shop. I mean,
I bet, because they're not dealing with her.
Exactly. But I guess it was part of the training. The
motherfucker's like, she was about to leave, like, no, hold up. Vanessa, like, come over here.
There goes Vanessa, like, I can help you.
Oh my God, that is intense. That you're not only trying to finish a complicated tattoo, a private tattoo. She's flashing everybody. Pedro over here trying to take a little sneak peek, you know. And then she's over here running her mouth saying,
"Come over here, Pedro."
Yeah.
Oh,
so she's
Lord
over here
Jesus.
calling for Pedro, calling for all the Mexicans over at Home Depot.
oh my God.
And then finally she was like, oh, I need another smoke break. Mind you, we probably took like 3 or 4 smoke breaks.
God.
We as in she.
Yeah.
She took her little 3 or 4 smoke breaks. So at that point I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna say get out. I'm gonna say we're done. I'm like, let me get in trouble. Yeah. At this point, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'll fight anybody at this point.
Like, so, you fucking tattoo her. You fucking tattoo her.
Exactly. I was just like, I was mad. Everybody can tell I was mad because I did get up a few times and I was like, what the fuck? Like, I really have to deal with this?
Yeah. Yeah, because it's annoying.
It's just frustrating.
It's unprofessional.
Exactly.
And, like, she was not all there. You know, she was literally hurt. And by her screaming and being more sensitive on things, like what I've noticed, tattooing people who are going through things, they're more sensitive all over their body. And sometimes it does help them get a tattoo to get like the release But in this case, she was feeling it times 10 because she wasn't ready to release it. She had so much holding on, especially her statement of coming in and saying like, I got my ex-husband's money, I'm gonna spend it on he cheated on me, etc. I'm like, girl, like that's a lot to take in for an apprenticeship.
I mean, like I said, looking at it now, it's funny, but at that moment I was just like, damn, girl, like,
did you feel like this definitely helped you out? Did you take something out of this?
Oh yeah, definitely. Set up your boundaries from the beginning. And that's funny because, you know, I stopped tattooing her and then I told her, I was like, hey, we're done. You can get dressed and we're done. We're not going to do this anymore. Yeah. Like, I'm over it. We're done, you know? I got up. I walked away from my station. She's begging. She's pleading for me to continue. And I'm just like, no, like, you got to go. Yeah. And I feel like as artists, we kind of tend to
take it.
Yeah.
Because we want to please everybody. We want to make sure they're happy with it. We want to make sure they walk away with an amazing tattoo because it's also a representation of yourself.
Exactly.
And I don't think they understand that. And it's just, that was it.
Yeah, that was it for me. I was just like, no, you got to go. You know, she begged, she pled, and
you could only say so much to us when we're done. We're done because we took a lot already from you. Oh, yeah. Punches, fucking stabs and screams. And Pedro's
over here. Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, there's only so much you can take as a human being and as an artist. I'm just
exactly
respect yourself enough to set those boundaries. Yeah, and you know,
move forward from that. And just learn to say no. Like, I had enough of this. I'm not gonna deal with this.
Exactly.
And she knew.
Oh, she definitely knew.
Like, don't, like, you just wanted attention or whatever you were going through. You needed some kind of, the way you were flashing, asking for Pedro and everything. It's like, girl, like, don't put your artist through that because they're tattooing something permanent on your body. And I think she didn't understand that either.
I feel like there are a lot of people out there that don't truly understand that or reciprocate that.
Yeah. Did she just leave after that?
I mean, she said she would pay me. I literally was like, I want nothing to do with you. Yeah. I don't want nothing. Thank you. Goodbye. Be gone. Yeah. And yeah, she left. It was all shits and giggles after she left. I mean,
Pedro was probably having fun. Huh?
Everybody at the shop was laughing it up, which is fine. You know, it's fine.
If the shoe fits, Pedro or two.
Exactly. No, but you know, it was definitely a good learning experience. You know. For me, I got to experience dealing with the client, like dealing with, you know, a client that was not 100% all there in a sense of, you know,
impulsive decision making.
Yeah. And you know, I'm all for being spontaneous, doing things spontaneously and without thinking, but in the right mindset.
Yes.
Yeah, so
she was like in a whole new world.
She was
doing things for the wrong reasons. Just kind of taking a joke out of this
in a sense, yes,
job that you were taking seriously. And it was just kind of like, girl, like, I can't. If you can't take me seriously, I can't take you seriously. We gotta meet halfway.
Yeah, you know? Like, help me help you, you know?
Yeah, like, this could have turned to a whole new healing process for her. And be like, you know what? Like, you're going through this. Let me make you look good. Let me give you some confidence with this tattoo. But she took it more to a whole new, like, I don't know where the fuck she was trying to take it. Obviously to Pedro, but I'm like, it didn't work out.
My thing is, like, do things with intention, you know, intentionally do things. If you're gonna, you know, seek out a tattoo for healing purposes, you know, go in with that mentality that it's a healing, you know, it's a healing experience for you. You know?
Yeah. Like, I think people that are going through that, how you said, are impulsive for the wrong choices or reasonings, versus she could have taken it to a whole, like, I, you know, went through this. I want to get a tattoo representing, like, me going through this so I could overcome this, or that I'm gonna overcome this.
100%.
Or like a reminder that I'm good enough and stuff, you know?
Exactly.
She went another way. She went down this hole
woman
herself.
Was spiraling.
Yeah.
She was spiraling.
She was obviously wanting Pedro. I do have a question. What advice would you give to your clients in the future, or anybody that wants to get tattooed by any tattoo artist, if they're going through similar situations like that they're not all there, but they want to get tattooed, to kind of help them in the process?
Definitely some advice that I would give, you know, a client who is seeking out to get a tattoo for healing purposes, you know, have a clear mind about it.
Yeah.
You know, it's good to be impulsive, not...
No, I understand what you're saying. Like, it's good to be impulsive, as in, like, you know, in a sense of what you're gonna be getting yourself into, in a sense. You know, like, you're like, you know, it's gonna be a little crazy, a little wild, but this was fucking insane what you went through.
Yeah, that's a whole nother level of
crazy. I know that people have the adrenaline rush, and that's what you're meaning by impulsive. Like, oh man, I want to get really it. I'm gonna overthink it. If anything, if I don't do it right now,
I'm never gonna do it. Type of situation.
Exactly. And it has a better, like, memory. You know,
yes,
like,
100%.
Yeah. But I dedefinitely agree with you. Like, you know, just think about it. Take a second.
Yeah, take
Matter
a second.
of fact, not just kidding. What's that one song called? I don't know.
Well, oh my god.
Well, you
now
know what?
Now I'm gonna think about it.
I know. Matter of fact.
Take a second.
Oh yeah. With the Snoop Dogg.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
That's what she was trying to do.
There you go.
But yes, I 100% agree with you. Let's take a second.
Yeah, take a second and, you know, think it through. Go for that tattoo and all, but just be, you know, be right-minded at the moment. Yes. You know, respect your artist. Respect yourself.
You know, I do like how you said respect the artist and respect yourself. How would you say to the client, like, how to respect the client? You know, how to respect the tattoo artist.
How to respect the artist. You know, for me, and I tell my clients all the time, you know, I'm a mom. Yeah. I will get to your messages when I can. And I tell my clients every time they message me, I'm like, hey, you know, even I hate having, you know, unread messages in my DMs. I hate
anxiety kicks in,
man.
Our jitters are like,
I'm like, no. So I will open them up. I sometimes impulsively open them up and forget about them. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I know.
Please don't hate me. No, but I'll open it up and be like, hey, like, I'm not ignoring you. My apologies. I'll get back to you in a moment. I'm dealing with life. Yeah. You know, exactly. I'm a human being just like you. I got things to do, you know.
We gotta go clean the dishes.
I got chores at home. Yeah. I got a baby to feed.
You gotta shower.
Baby, yeah, you just gotta go through life just like anybody else. So one thing I've said, and I feel like it resonates with clients and the artists, you know, communication is key. I'm gonna do my best to communicate all my needs to you the same way that I expect you to communicate all your needs to me. You know, be thorough, you know, be thorough with your message.
Yeah.
But also expect to, not so much expect. I want to say, understand that life happens. Mm-hmm. You know, it may not, you know, it's just
every situation, every person you deal with is always different.
Mm-hmm. It's always different.
You never know. You might get sick. They might get sick. Mm-hmm. Somebody gets in a car crash. You have a family emergency. Mm-hmm. You have to go pick up your baby.
You know, things just happen. And but, you know, I'm very big on communication.
Yeah.
If you communicate with me,
it's like meet each other halfway.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, because communication goes both ways. Mm-hmm. You know, we could only communicate so much until the other person as well fills in those gaps or kind of like communicates their needs and wants, and that's when we go back and forth.
Yeah, and here's one thing too, it's like things do get lost in communication as well, or especially lost in translation.
Message. Yeah,
especially through messages. Like, you don't know their tone the same way they don't know our tone.
Yes,
you know, but that, again, communicate it.
Yeah, because you could be like, don't come late, please, you know, but they might take it more like,
don't come late.
Exactly.
You know what it was? From those two comedians?
Yes. Keenan and
yes.
What is it? No, not.
I think you said the first one right.
Key and Peele?
I think yeah.
Key and Peele, I think.
Yeah. The one that's like,
I'm very bad with names. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Because the one's like, yeah, sure, whatever, and the other one's sure whatever. Yeah,
exactly.
We don't know
tone.
Yes.
We don't know tone over text messages, over DMs. You know, it's okay to ask for reassurance.
Yeah.
It's okay. Communicate. Communication will take you a long way, but 100%. So will understanding.
Yes, understanding like, oh, I couldn't get back to you right away on how you wanted me to, but I'm here right now.
Exactly.
It's like, oh, like, hey, I can't get all your needs just like you can't get all my needs, and we understand one another because we have lives.
Exactly.
And lives is something that we will never have control over.
Exactly.
Every day.
And with that being said too, you know, sometimes you will come across a client, or clients might come across an artist that can't meet those needs at all, period. Like, don't try and force it.
Yes.
Do not try and force it.
Yes.
And that's one thing that's really big on me. Like, I won't try and force it with the client. Because then it becomes a chore.
Yeah.
It becomes a chore.
We're going to wake up and we're like, oh, we have to tattoo this person. We never want to get that feeling or give that feeling off. So it's better just to be like, you know what? We're not on the same page. I can't tattoo you. And if they start fighting, you're like, why can't you tattoo me? Like, no, you're doing it just... They're not going to tattoo you even more.
Exactly. Like, girl, bye now.
Yeah. You'll either get blocked or anything. Like, something will happen where they're like, you know what? I'm done with you, etc. You know, so just let it be too. Like, if somebody doesn't want to tattoo you, you move on also and look for an artist who does want to tattoo you, who's excited to tattoo you. You know. Okay, Vanessa. Well, that was a nightmare to deal with.
A nightmare indeed.
So to end it on a very good note, what advice would you give to your younger self when you started to tattoo?
That's a hard question. I'm like, damn, now
take
that
a pause.
I'm just
take
like,
a pause
what?
with the we need a coffee break, you guys. All right. Now that you had 1 second to think,
I'm gonna need another one. No, just kidding.
2 coffee break. You're gonna be like you're
like
3.
Don't drink so much coffee. That's the best advice. I'm just kidding. No, you know, I really wish that I would have 100% committed myself to the craft.
Gotcha. It's the coffee, you guys.
It's the coffee.
There's something in this coffee with leather face.
Yeah, I do feel like I would tell myself, you know, looking back, I'd be like, you know, 100% commit. Not that I wasn't committed, but I wasn't serious.
Got it. You had a lot of other distractions?
I had a lot of distractions, and it's like
life,
you know, just life.
What we were talking about, you guys.
Life happens.
Exactly. Let's look at the camera again.
Life happens. No, you know, yeah, just be a little bit more serious and committed.
Got it. Like putting that first or in front of other things.
Yes, in front of other, you know, the thing with me was that I was out there just wanting to have fun, which is fine. It's okay to have fun.
Yes.
But, there are priorities. And I feel like if I would have been more serious in the beginning, I would have been a lot further in my career than what I am right now.
Got it. Yes.
But life happens and it's okay.
Yeah.
And here we are.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I know what you mean. Like, committing more, because like you see where you would have been more right now at this very moment. But I will say, just seeing you grow, like I am actually really proud of you, like seeing where you were and your struggles, like you still decided to come back to that tattoo game, and you came even stronger.
Exactly.
And I feel like you had to go through those process to really see, like, I really want a tattoo. Yeah, this is what I'm really gonna be committing to, and you did. And in that little time, you were going up, 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 up. And I know sometimes people are like, "Oh man, I wish I did this in the beginning," but sometimes I feel like your struggle is what really makes you, and it made you who you are right now.
Yeah, and I tell
an owner. Tattoo.
She's an owner.
She's an owner.
She's a boss or whatever. No, but like I do tell apprentices or just like people that are just starting off, everybody's journey is different.
Yes.
And that's 100%. What I kind of learned in a sense. I never compared myself to anybody else. I never said, "Oh, I had it harder," or "They have it harder." Yeah. Everybody's journey is different.
I love that.
And that's the beauty of it,
Yeah. Some people struggle more, others don't as much. At the end of the day, it's what you decide to do in your life.
Exactly. I mean, you create your own path. And exactly. It's up to you.
That's beautiful. Little snapping the fingers. That is beautiful, Vanessa. Well, thank you guys. Let me read it on my chart here. Ooh. Thank you, Vanessa, for sharing your tattoo nightmare, and thank you guys for listening to our cheeseman, because we all know you are all chismosas if you ended till the very end. Right now with me, Vanessa, Freddy Krueger, and I thought this was Michael Myers, but it's actually Leatherface. Cheers to that.
Salud.
See you guys on our next episode, or Tattoo Nightmare, episode 9. Bye.